Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Yukon Huskies. And the Bulls will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Yukon Huskies offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, that looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
They boot it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Bulls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Scanning the field, it's Wall. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback. That is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's complete to the left. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Bulls decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He gets a block. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. On the option. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
3rd down play from the gun. Right on the money. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football.
Got some room, entered to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Wall. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls are on the move. The give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 31 short yardage situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz and they get the sack. Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Offense in a split backfield. The play action fake. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch down the right side. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Slade. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
UConn going back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he that snap count perfectly got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. His receivers just got to be able to make a play for him.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off the play fake. Got the back over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. To throw, it's Wall. Finds his tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pocket breaking down. Slips a tackle. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They
breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Wall. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. The UConn offense goes back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking for space. It's Miranda. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All by himself. Tons of room in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Wall. Got his man out of the backfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Line gets set, first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Wall. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UConn going back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, South Florida.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UConn offense goes back to work. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. A strike downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Huskies. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Wall. Snagged out of the air.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Bulls in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it on the outside. It's Stark. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, USF. Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UConn going back to work on offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hands it off. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. Leaves it with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Rides the back on the option. The give. They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Run in the red zone, it's Miranda. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Let's go! Let's go! Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Timeout, USA. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. Now all the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. First play of the first possession of OT. Back to pass, it's Wall. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Runs through a tackle. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Here's the handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
working downfield on first down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Using his feet. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs and the running